Hello everybody, welcome back to another cash stuffing. So today I'm going to be stuffing some categories for the month of May. If you would like to see how I broke down my budget, then please be sure to check out my last video where I talk all about the different numbers. And unfortunately, I do not pull every single category into cash. A lot of the categories I leave in my checkings account, and you all will see which category gets what. So over here we have the lump sum amount. It is $503 that I went ahead and pulled. Besides that, you see my cash envelope. It is an A6 size, and I'll just run through the categories very quickly. So we have groceries, beauty, dogs, clothes, makeup brushes. This is a temporary one. I just want to save for a couple of months to order a new set of makeup brushes. We also have family, the 1K challenge that I'm doing, and then the $500 savings challenge that I'm doing for my birthday. And then there is the cash for that. And then lastly, a deposit envelope. So all this money needs to go back to the bank. And as you can see, they're kind of makeshift envelopes. I went ahead and used a label maker to make these, and I'm also reusing them. So you can see on the back is like older vinyls that are on there. I need to order new envelopes, but as you can see, it's like different colors and different fonts, which is hilarious. But I went ahead and used reusable stickers for this one. So let's go ahead and open up my budget and get started. And again, I apologize for the lighting. You'll see it's even different from my last video because I'm still trying to figure out a better setup. But over here is my budget for the month of May. If you would like to go into it in depth, then please check out my last video. And if you did watch it, you would know that my bills go in the first box. In the box in the top right, we have my cash envelopes. Honestly, I need to reuse that title because the only one that I take out in cash is groceries. So this is a good example of the categories that I do take out. So for example, in cash, I have 170, but I leave the rest of these three in my checkings account, and I just use a spreadsheet to keep track of my expenses. And the reason I do that is because I found myself going to the bank every couple of days to turn in a lot of money, and I realized I just need less money in general in cash. Then we have our savings challenges. These are also larger amounts, so I do not keep these in cash except for the 1K challenge. And then lastly is sinking funds. So the sinking funds that I use more regularly, perhaps on a weekly or monthly basis, are the ones that I take cash out, which are shown here in yellow. And then the ones that I don't really use as often, for example, hair, technology, travel, Christmas, I rarely use those, so I keep them in my savings account. So we're going to go ahead and start with groceries, as well as count this out to make sure it is $503. So we have 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that brings us to 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 475, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500, 1, 2, 3. So we have 503, just like we should. Let me put these here for now, but the 100 is about to be used up. So starting off with groceries, that is getting 170. I'm going to go ahead and pull these envelopes out of here just so it's a little easier to maneuver. All right, so we're back with the groceries envelope. I'm going to go ahead and pull the largest denominations, which is 100, 50, and 20. So in total, we have 100, 150, 170 going into groceries for the month. I think it was already open. There we go. All right, so our next category, let's go to the sinking funds, which is going to be beauty for $100. And I believe I used much smaller denominations. Let me move these up. There we go. So I'm going to grab, yeah, 3 20s, 2 10s. So that brings us up to 80, 3 5s, and 5 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's go ahead and count this up. So 100, oh, whoa, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. So that's 100 going into beauty. I have some left over from last month. So let's see. So 100, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 is my new total. Go ahead and put that in the envelope. If you didn't watch my last video, then you probably don't know that I'm looking to get my nails done at least once or twice this month. So that's probably why it's bulkier than usual. Besides that, we have dogs. Every month I put in 108 for my dogs, and they're both getting groomed in the month of May. So that's going to be a big chunk of it there. I'm going to use the largest denominations. 3, 4, 5, a 5, a wrinkly 5, and that should be 3. Yep. All right. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 106, 7, 8. 108, I already have some money left over, so that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33 for the month of May. And I have 2 dogs in case anybody was wondering. Next we have clothing for the month of May, and that is empty from the previous month. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 20 and a 10, and that is going to be all that is in there for the month of May, although I don't think I'll be purchasing any clothes, but who knows. Then we have, again, a temporary fund, which is makeup brushes, and this is also going to get a 20 and a 10, and that's just starting us off. Hopefully next month or the month after, I can buy a good set of makeup brushes to replace all the ones that I currently have. So $30 is going to start us off for this month. Then we have a cash fund for family. So this is just like things I have to grab from the store, ice, things here and there that come with living with your parents, essentially. So I have a 20. I'm going to add 25. So that brings us to $45 in there. Now we're going to move over to the 1K challenge, which I've been saving different varieties every month between kind of $70 to $0. Honestly, it just depends on what my money looks like that specific month, but we are at a good point right now. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520. So we're over halfway done for that challenge. Again, I'm not sure what it'll be used for, but the money is there, so that's awesome. Lastly, I do have some money left over. I had a little sticky note on it, left over from the month of April, and that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, $90. So with this $90, I'm going to put it towards my $500 savings challenge. As you can see, I've already passed $500. I started this a couple months ago. You can see it in one of my older videos. It is specifically for my birthday, which is coming up in June. So thankfully I have passed that challenge, and now I'm going to add it in to see what my grand total is. And you can see some play money in the beginning right here. Those are just placeholders, so that just means that that money is in my checkings account, but I want to make sure I count it when I'm doing my monthly stuffings. So let's go ahead and see what we're at now. So we have 100, 200, 300, again in play money, 400, let me move this 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, which again was my goal. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 6, no, yeah, 51. Let me count again. 500, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, and $54 to again splurge and take care of myself on my birthday. So that is very, very exciting. So that concludes our monthly cash stuffing. Again, I don't pull cash for all of these categories. One, it's just too much money to have laying around. I don't want too many transactions at my bank. Different things like that. So I found that this works for me, not putting everything out in cash. It also helps because I am paid monthly, so I don't have to necessarily budget ahead of time so much. If I was paid weekly or bi-weekly, that might change because I'd have to split up, for example, rent. So if I'm getting paid 2 paychecks a month, it would have to be 200 and 200 saved up for rent each time. So thank you all for joining me on my cash stuffing video. It's a little shorter because again, I'm not doing every single category, but if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment in case you have any questions about how I do my budget. If you have questions, they might be answered in my last video, so feel free to check that out. Otherwise, have a great day and happy budgeting.